Welcome to your Daily Revolution podcast. Today's topic: nobody likes a boring hero. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
My name is Setema, Gali, the founder and creator of the Prosperity Revolution, a global movement that helps you to get out of scarcity and into prosperity every single day. A movement where people have value, things do not, where money is a result of helping people, where you're rewarded for creating value for others, and where prosperity is not the result of luck, but a predictable steps and formulas, and where happiness is the ultimate goal.
Good morning, man. I'm so happy to be here with you guys on the podcast. An incredible weekend from UFC to being with my family all day on Sunday. Incredible drive back from Jacksonville and just a great Monday morning. So let's just jump into the podcast right now. You know, I had someone ask me who was just here for immersion last week, like, so Tim, how have you done it? Like, this is, people from the outside looking in, they'll see my stories, they'll come to an event, they'll read my book, listen to the podcast. And again, I'm really striving to live my purpose, to be a beacon, to be a role model, and to create maximum value wherever I go. And I love the question when people say, how do you do it? And, I saw a video online today, quick, just like a 5-second clip from a guy by the name of Alex Ramosi. And he's like, nobody likes a boring hero. And again, this brought up a flood of memories. And it brings up a flood of memories for me and emotions because I remember in the pit when we had lost everything in the 2008 crash, and I was forced to sell my Super Bowl ring to put food on the table and to pay just utilities and bills and rent. And we were just struggling for almost 4 years. I could not figure anything out. Nothing worked. And I remember thinking to myself back then, one day I will tell the story of how I overcame it. One day I'm going to be victorious, having rebuilt the empire, having strengthened my body and aligned my spirit and deepened my relationships and fattened the bank account. And we're here, right? And we're a decade later. Now there's a lot of room to go, a lot more things to accomplish. But I wanted to share something with you where, people want this amazing life, yet they're not willing to go pay the price. And if you look at all the people who are successful today, the people who have done well for themselves, you'll notice this common denominator, and that they have learned how to overcome adversity, and they've learned how to embrace the suck and lean into the pain so that they can then create this amazing life. Think about that for just a moment. If you look at your life, go look in the mirror, look at where you're at today. Just ask yourself some simple questions. Am I going through these challenges and adversities, learning from them and learning how to overcome them, or am I waiting for someone to save me? Principle 13 of the 13 principles is no one is coming to save you. I think about the challenges that I faced coming out of that crash and learning how to knock doors for a living, 100% commission, and being a door-to-door guy. I loved it. I hated it because it was hard, but yet there's that athlete inside of me that loved how hard it was, because I knew eventually one day I was going to tell the story, and the mess becomes the message. And think about this for just a minute. The mess becomes the message, right? The monsters become the map and the blueprint. And if you're not willing to overcome it and learn from it, well, you never become the hero. Think about every movie you ever watched today. That's a great movie. One of my favorite movies, which I'm going to show my sons, is Mel Gibson's Braveheart. Right? Rated R movies, definitely blood and gore. But man, there's a powerful lesson here I want my sons to see. That William Wallace, right, portrayed by Mel Gibson. I mean, this man in the movie was just willing to fight for freedom. He was willing to go through everything for his country, for his family, for his freedoms, for his rights. That makes the movie amazing. Every movie, Iron Man, down to the Marvel, universe, and every movie that we love, there's this thing called a hero's journey. And the hero, right, there's a ticking time bomb. There's a lion that's about to eat him and nothing's working. And he's in the darkest of the darkest abyss in the pit. And then he overcomes, or she overcomes. And if you look at your life today, instead of wishing for easier times, I love what Jim Rohn said. Don't wish it was easier. Just wish you were better. And I'm so grateful for the challenges in my life because they have forged me. Right? My hero's journey. 5 shoulder surgeries at BYU. That 5th and final surgery kicked me out of the draft. I got invited to the combine. I didn't get drafted. I was a nobody going in the NFL. Got onto a team that chose me, win a Super Bowl ring in my 2nd year, right? Shoulders busted up, go out back for a 3rd year. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'm done. Come home, 12 months of being broke. Like, no purpose, no drive. What am I going to do? Sports is done. And then a good friend of mine says, hey, come do mortgages. Go make a mortgage run for about 4 years. Just make a tear, multiple 6 into the 7 figures, real estate, amazing. And then we lose it all. Kicked out of the home, evicted, foreclosed, repossessed cars, eating ramen noodles and hot dogs every day. It was crazy. Then I go knock doors for a living, living in hotels. Didn't even have a car out there, just this grinding. Then I come out of that for 3 summers, right? And I mean, I have like multiple heroes journeys because those are the journeys that have helped me, that allow me to shine a blueprint and create a roadmap to help other people. Nobody likes a boring hero. The movie's not very good if it's just like this kid was born wealthy, had no adversity, was gifted all kinds of money, everything was easy, the end. Like, no, we don't like that. We love the movies where someone overcomes the mess, where someone defeats the monster, because the monster becomes, right, the challenge becomes the roadmap, and the mess becomes the message. And you overcoming your challenges, you overcoming your demons and dragons every day becomes a blueprint where you can broadcast and help others to do the same. I'm in my mid to late 40s right now, and I love how I live. I love my beautiful goddess. I love my sons. I love my partners, my team, business partners, our entire team. I love the people we go to church with. I love life, and we still got challenges. And I will never forget, like I grew up reading Christian scriptures, and there's one called, right, the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament. And then I grew up in the church that I'm a part of, right, the Book of Mormon. And there's scriptures in there that say, remember. I love that word. It's like I can hear it like Mufasa, Simba, remember. I will not forget. I will always remember the journey that's taken me to be here. I will always remember God's hands in my life and the insane amount of hours that I've had to put into my craft. Malcolm Gladwell, author of Blink, Tipping Point, Outliers. He has this principle called, at least he was the one who coined it, 10,000 hours to become an expert. So every hour, I'm either doing an hour of menial, non-meaningful things that just don't matter, or I'm putting in hours to my craft. Right? That's the journey. The mess becomes the message. The monster becomes the map. And every hour I put in is got to lead me towards 10,000 hours of mastery, 10,000 hours of becoming, 10,000 hours of like really being an expert and an authority on what I'm trying to do. So take a look at your lives, my friends. Let's go physical, spiritual, relational, financial. Physically, are you putting in the meaningful hours? Are you having to overcome being overweight or diabetes or cancer or something where you're just like, God, maybe you're blaming your culture or how you were born and raised? Go put in the work. Overcome the mess and defeat the monster so you can get the message and the map. Spiritually, God customizes challenges for us. The universe has a beautiful way of helping us to get what we want. The moment we say, God, give me some greater love and patience. He doesn't give us love and patience. God delivers us challenges and trials and afflictions that allow us to develop the patient muscles, the charitable muscles, the love muscles that give us what we want. Relationally, if you've coming from a divorce or you're in a divorce right now, Don't let this turn you bitter. Don't get bitter. Get better. Please don't get bitter. Show your children how to walk out of a relationship that's not right and how to go be happy. Either being single for a time, as much time as you need, or getting remarried if you're in a marriage where like you're in love. My goodness, like deepen the love. Date your spouse. Show up for your children. Allow the messes to become the messages. Allow the monsters to become the map. Financially, right? Financially. How does this principle apply? It's everywhere. Unless you're hitting the lottery, which, like I have, it'd be nice, but I'm not trying to hit no lottery. I'm trying to go create the lottery. I'm trying to go print the money. I'm trying to go create and develop the skills that allow me to overcome whatever's going on in the marketplace, whatever's going on in the economy. And I've got to go put in 10,000 hours and put in my time. No one likes a boring hero. So welcome and embrace the challenges and grow from them. I'm so thankful for the challenges. I would do it all again. I would. It has developed who I am today as a speaker, as a coach, as a husband, as a father, as a man who can help others to get results, as a beacon of light to like, I'm called. I feel God has called me to do what I do, and I love what I do. And I'm hoping and praying and wishing you like everything in my heart to help you to move your life forward towards 10,000 hours, to overcoming your challenges. And if you're in like the darkness in the middle of the most challenging and in the middle of hell, don't stop. Ain't nobody want to live in hell. Keep going. Get through it. One foot in front of the other. Allow your message to become your message. Allow the monsters to help you develop the map and go shine a light as a beacon of light to help other people. If this has been helpful, take a screenshot, share it to someone, tag me, let me know you're listening. I love you. And until next time, this is the Reverend of the Revolution, and I'm out.
This is your daily revolution. Live in prosperity, we show you how to do it. There's no luck about it, we got the strategic blueprint. This is your daily revolution. You already know. And if you don't, then check my resume. Turning pressure into possibilities every day. We all can win and live our unique purpose. We change our mindsets and put the work in. This is your daily revolution. Daily revolution. Revolution. Your daily revolution podcast.